Elias stood still as if time itself had paused just to let the weight of this moment settle into his chest. Somewhere deep inside, he knew something was shifting. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly like a door opening in the next room. And he could feel it. God was near. "Child," the voice came, steady and undeniable, "you are closer to a turning point than you realize." Elias swallowed. "I've been asking for direction, for a sign. Is this it?" The presence didn't rush. It wrapped around him like calm after a storm. "You asked and I heard, not once but every time you whispered into the silence. I'm answering now because the moment has finally aligned." A breeze passed, though the air had been still. Elias felt it in his breath. "There is a choice before you," God continued. "It may seem small when it arrives, almost ordinary, but it carries the weight of your future. Like a seed, it won't look like much at first, but what it becomes depends on how you respond." Looked down at his hands. "What if I get it wrong?" "You won't walk alone," came the reply. "Have you forgotten? Even in the valley I walked beside you. Even in the fire I kept you from breaking. Did I leave you then?" Elias shook his head slowly. "Then trust me now." Stretched, but it wasn't empty. It was full, full of presence, full of knowing. "You feel unready," God said gently. "That's because you are human, but I do not call the ready, I prepare the willing." Like David before the giant, like Peter before the storm, they were not chosen because they were perfect. They were chosen because they said yes. Let out a quiet breath. "And what are you asking me to do?" "Listen carefully," God said, the tone now firm yet filled with care. "When the moment comes, it will not shout. It will whisper. It may ask you to forgive someone you've avoided. It may ask you to step forward when fear says step back. It may ask you to wait when everything in you wants to rush." Felt tension rise in his chest. "That discomfort you feel," God continued, "is not a warning, it is growth. Fear will try to speak louder. It will tell you that you're not enough, not ready, not capable. But I tell you this, you are already equipped for what is coming." Air grew heavier, not with pressure but with importance. "There are people connected to your obedience," God said. "Paths that will only open if you move. If you delay, something remains incomplete. But if you trust me, even with trembling hands, you will see doors open that no one can shut." Elias closed his eyes. "I want to trust you, but it's hard." "I know," God answered softly. "That's why I stay close. You were never meant to carry this alone. Even now, help is already moving toward you. You just cannot see it yet." A pause. "Stay focused," God said. "Distraction will try to steal this moment. Noise will try to confuse you, but my voice is steady. It does not compete, it calls." Nodded slowly as understanding began to settle. "What was meant to harm you," God added, "I am already turning into strength. What looked like delay was preparation. What felt like loss was protection. Trust the pattern, I wrote it with purpose." Filled Elias' eyes. "You are not forgotten," God said. "Not overlooked, not behind. Right now everything is aligning, even the parts you don't understand." A quiet strength rose within him. "When the moment comes," Elias whispered. "Say yes," God replied. "Even if your voice shakes, even if your steps feel uncertain, I will steady you, I will guide you, and I will protect what I have placed within you." Presence softened again like a hand resting gently on his shoulder. "I do not ask for perfection," God said. "I ask for your heart, your attention, your willingness." Took a deep breath. "And remember this," God added, the final words carrying quiet power. "No fear, no plan, no force can stand against what I have already decided for you. I hold your path, I guard your future." Returned. But it was no longer empty. Elias opened his eyes, no longer searching but ready. And somewhere deep inside, peace finally settled. Lesson. The moment that changes your life won't always look big, but your response to it will be. Trust God, take the step, and become the reason someone else finds faith today.